Going to keep this really, really short, but I've just got back in today and got to looking at some of the videos that was going on and noticed that there was some comments on mine, and that was wonderful. That means somebody actually watched it, which I'm going to go straight to Freedom Workshop. Man, thanks for the good words there. And yeah, I did find the Lord. I see that they said mate, so I'm taking it there from either Australia or somewhere around like that, because they got the mate behind there, and so I'm figuring they're from somewhere. But thanks for the good words. But the biggest one I got was from Heidi Neal, and they said that they will say, don't read the Bible, read into it. Absolutely no disrespect, and thank you for that. Interesting subject. Personally, I have never looked at it, but plan to use it as a scientific journal, not a way of life. But I'm going to tell you what I have. Okay, let me explain something to you. I'm not a big religious nut, okay? I mean, if you look at me, you could tell that I've really been around the block a few times, but it was just recently that I got in touch with the Lord, okay, and with God, okay, and I want to elaborate real quick that my interpretation of what I see as God is not what a lot of people in the religious field see as God, okay? And I don't know how to explain it without stepping on people's toes, which I've never been the type of person worried about stepping on people's toes, but I am now. So I will say it this much. My perception of the Bible is this. The Bible is just what it says. It's a book of testimony, okay? What is testimony? Testimony is when somebody stands up and they'll preach or talk or whatever, and they tell you something to help you believe in a certain thing. Testimony is like in a court. Testimony is you're presenting your case and why you believe this and why you believe that. Okay, well, if you got a book of testimonies, the Bible was written by man. Okay, come out and say it straight. The book was written by man. Everybody said, well, the letter of red is God's words. No, the letter in red is what man wrote saying God said. Okay, so I don't take it literally. My perception comes from when I pray to God, okay, and God gives me insight, okay? It may be wrong. I may not agree with nobody else, but I don't have to. That's the good part about it. My connection with God is my connection with God. Your connection with God, we're here on earth for different reasons, okay? We're completely two different animals, you and me, okay? You may have okay, what I do is I pray, and if I ask for, and I'm going to use the Bible, okay? Let's say I'm going to use the Bible. Okay, I'll pray for God to give me an insight, okay, to help me through a spot, to guide me, okay? And when I do that, afterwards, you take the Bible, lay it down, and ask for His power to open it up to where you need to be and give you some. So wherever you start reading is where He led you to start reading. And you will take that, okay, and it will mean completely different to me what it might mean to you. I don't know if you understand that, but that's how I look at it, okay? And I ain't claiming to be no righteous type. I'm telling you, I'm just trying to give you an insight as how I use it, okay? And I think as long as you believe and you have the faith, that things will come. I mean, it will work with you, okay? It will work with you. Everybody is different. Everybody works different. That's why, and I don't knock the churches. A lot of people say, why are you knocking on churches? I don't knock the churches. I knock a lot of the people who's in church. When you got people who go to church and they want to, they're putting themselves in a righteous position and they want to judge you because you don't go to church, okay? They say, well, you don't go to church. No, listen, you're stepping off the wrong foot in the first place. You don't need to judge me. There's only one that judges me, and it's not you, okay? So whenever you've got a church that's got a bunch of people who look, and then now that Facebook has come around, oh my God, I see the same people who are judging other people from the churches who are posting pictures of Facebook with them, doing stuff that I, in my eyeballs, don't need to be within the church walls, okay? A church, to me, in the first place, isn't a building. A church is right here, right now. Me and you, we're talking about, okay, if we're discussing and we are interacting in the name of God, that is a church. 2 or more people congregating. Okay? You want to read the Bible? Read the Bible, man. Don't pick the pieces and stuff that work for you and toss the rest aside. Go for it. I mean, let it open up to you. Don't open up to it. Let it open to you. Okay, I've made this video just a little bit too long, and I've been on here focusing on ISON, and somehow I got turned into a religious, oh man. Anyway, a lot of people wanted to go that route with me, so, I mean, not a lot of people, but a few people wanted to go that route with me, so I figured I'd explain myself. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Happy Labor Day to you. Peace, pimple, and